Missions Pulse. Know God's heart, join His mission.
Missionaries, we ought to be able to see the effects of us being here. We ought to see the statistics changing. We ought to see people's lives changing. We ought to see transformation in people's lives. We ought to see fruit and results out of a mission organization, out of a missionary family, out of a missionary himself. And if we're not, then I'm wondering, what are we doing here?
Well, some people might push back on that a little bit and say, but brother, people have lived and died 40, 50, 60 years and never seen a soul come to Christ. And after that, the generations thereafter, see great fruit. However, the 21st century, we're updating our statuses every second. There are keys and tremendous resources, strategies, human resource, physical, financial, to accomplish things like never before.
Yeah.
So I think results can happen if we present things in the proper context.
Yeah.
I love talking about contextualization, sharing the gospel in a way that the listener can actually receive. I think when we make those mistakes, we don't see fruit, rather than saying, well, many missionaries hear it when you come here. Well, it'll take 7-8 years for a Thai Buddhist to come to Jesus. Don't expect to see anyone coming to the Lord here. 69 million people in Thailand, 0.8% Christian. But come on, we're seeing a massive revival in Phetchabun, amongst others, 7,000 baptisms in the last year and a half. The harvest is ready.
If that's their expectation, then their expectations are wrong. If we're not seeing greater results, then perhaps we're not preaching the message in such a way that people can hear and believe. Because if that's the expectation, then we must be doing something wrong, because we're seeing a lot of people come to Christ. A lot of Thai Buddhist people come to Christ.
So tell me about that, because what's your expectation? Your expectation
my
is not to wait 8 years.
My expectation is that the message of Jesus Christ, the message of the gospel, it has so much power when it is preached with its full power and simplicity, and when it's represented clearly and accurately. Anyone in their right mind will not reject it, but it's people will gladly receive that message. I realize it takes time. Sometimes it's a seed planting process, and then a watering process, and so on. But you cannot fulfill the Great Commission of Jesus Christ by preaching His gospel and not see results.
Yeah.
It's impossible. It's absolutely impossible to not see results if you preach the message.
If you preach the message is the key.
This is one of the things I'm working on.
Sounds like you're getting triggered again here. I'm excited.
This is one of the things I'm working on is scripting the presentation of the gospel to target specific people, like in a Thai Buddhist context. Yep. Scripting it so that people can begin to practice that script and then internalize that script, and then be able to bring it out in such a way that it's very genuine and sincere, not scripted, if you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
But so many Christians don't have a clue, even in our own country, how to share the message of the gospel of Jesus Christ. We think we do it in 4 spiritual laws, give them their little points, get them to pray a prayer, and then think that they're Christian. There's so much more to preaching the gospel than that.
Ask Jesus to come into your heart.
Yeah.
Where did that
30 seconds and put another feather in your cap and go to the next one that doesn't actually believe.
But even that thing, what you're saying reminds me of a blog that was posted a number of years back, and I reposted on my website. It's called John 3:16 from a Thai Buddhist lens, completely different. And it took John 3:16 for God so loved, etc., and broke it down section by section through the Thai Buddhist mindset. Okay, for people who are wanting to escape the cycle of suffering, eternal life doesn't sound so appealing. Okay, and so the whole concept was misconstrued, just the words, that they misunderstood it, that this cruel and Western God damns us for eternal suffering and the wheel of suffering, never to escape and attain nirvana. That's what they heard. So if we're not contextualizing our message or make it not appealing so it becomes syncretism, and it becomes not Christianity, paganism,
which has happened
far
too often
too. But I'm saying create terminology or use terminology that is understandable within the host context.
Appeal to their mindsets with the message
and their backdrop.
That will get them thinking to consider the message that we're bringing to them.
Missions Pulse. Know God's heart, join His mission. This podcast is powered by Within Reach Global. Subscribe, watch, and listen on YouTube today. Visit missionspulse.com.